Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be talking with you guys today and to be filming this video. I've had this on my heart for a while. This is the first video that you've seen of me. I just want to welcome you to my channel. I just want to welcome you into this space. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than other videos that I've done. It's gonna be more of like a, sit down talking video. I believe in talking about real things. You guys are super important to me, and that is why I want to share this with you guys. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about when college challenges your faith. And if some of you guys have come to this video because you have experienced this, I just want to encourage you and I just want to remind you to not be afraid. As you guys may know, I'm pretty open about my faith on this channel, and just like in my daily life, I'm super open about it whenever I meet people. I love sharing about my faith and what God has done in my life. It's super important to me. In my vlogs, I just like to talk about where I'm at with whatever I'm going through and relate it back to, faith. And the way that I think and handle situations definitely depends on my faith. You are welcome to watch this video, even if you're not Christian, Catholic, or don't necessarily agree with maybe something I might say. I still invite you to have an open mind. Hopefully this speaks some truth into your life and encouragement, because this is all love. This is all coming from a place of love. Anybody is welcome to watch. So I just want to share my story and my experience with this topic. When I was younger, I would go to church, I would go to Sunday school or retreats occasionally, but it was just like faith was a part of my life. But I think I've always had that yearning in my heart to know more truth. Growing up, like, I always wanted to try to go to Bible studies and get questions answered, and because I feel like it's valid to have questions about what you believe in. It's definitely really important to ask those questions and to get the answers from reliable sources. But as I've grown up and God has really touched my life, my faith is my life, and that really defines the foundation of everything that I do. So I guess like growing up, people kind of saw me as different. Like they would always label me like the innocent one. Like in college or like even high school, I didn't participate in party culture, stuff like that. So people really saw me as like different. So unlike when you're in high school, teachers don't really talk about faith. They don't mention like controversial topics and stuff like that, really. I don't think they're really allowed to do that, but I noticed that when I went into college, that was all different. Teachers in college tell you whatever their opinions are, whatever their beliefs are. Some of them that I've come in contact with, like, they don't hold back on that stuff. And so they tell you what they believe in, what their ideologies are, and sometimes they can be biased. So this is where it can be challenging to stay strong and firm in what you believe in. Last year, during the beginning of the year, I was taking a woman's gender and sexuality class. It was just a class that I took because I needed like another elective. I knew that the ideas in there might be a little different from like what I believe in, but I wanted to see, and like I wanted to learn, and I wanted to have an open mind, and I wanted to be able to like discuss with people of different ideas and like hear people out, because if we can't have a conversation as humans and like hear each other out, I feel like that's a really important skill to have. So I was in this class where my teacher explicitly told us that she did not believe in God, and she just thought, all this was like random and that there was no meaning in life. I was faced with a lot of challenges in that class, but the part that particularly shook me was when she mentioned abortion. If you guys have any opinions about abortion, I really hope that you guys can hear me out. There is a pro-life march that happens every year in January across the United States. And so my professor, as we were about to leave class, she was like, be careful with the misogynistic pro-life march that is happening outside. And I did not hesitate to tell her that I was actually pro-life. She asked me why, so that is where my journey of proving to her why she should also be pro-life started. It was an open discussion class, so we would like have readings and then we would talk about them as a class. So I really did not shy away from my beliefs, morality, the truth whenever the topic would come up, because I wanted them to know the truth. I think also if you care about the souls of other people and them knowing the truth, being courageous and telling them the truth is important. Being courageous has always come natural to me. I really think that it's a gift that God has given me because I don't really shy away from my beliefs, but I know that it's not something easy to do, to stand up for what you believe in, to go against like what's popular. And there were times that I was like nervous about talking. A lot of things have seemed legal throughout the years that unconsciously just like put into our heads as it seeming something acceptable. There are plenty of examples throughout history. I don't really think I need to name them. It really just comes down to like, is life life? Like really, the simplest question. Just because you are in a younger state of life, does someone have the right to take your life away? We wouldn't say that about a 1-year-old, we wouldn't say that about a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, and so on. I can link more videos down below if you would like a more in-depth explanation. I think that, you know, the facts are there, and it's just really important that we stop being blinded by what the world is telling us is okay or isn't okay. So back to my class, I was the only pro-life person in that class. Like I was the only one that was speaking out for life. There were different times when they mentioned God and, you know, they mentioned a lot of things that were like against my morals. Like now we're speaking about morality, things that I didn't participate in, beliefs that I did not have. So there can be a lot of times where college might challenge your faith and what you believe in. And people might look down on you because you're innocent and because you don't participate in like what certain people do. And you know, I'm obviously not here to judge anybody that makes different choices, but I really just want to encourage those of you that believe in something to be courageous, because you are not alone. And that's why I wanted to make this video, so that you guys would know that you're not the only one. I think you can still go to a secular school and be a Christian and believe in God and live a different life, but make sure that you have a strong foundation so that you are not shaken. Because in that class that I took, you know, they were throwing so many things at me, just so many different things. Make sure that you are informed so that you know how to respond whenever people try to challenge you. I think that's why it's really important for you to know your own faith so that you know how to combat those difficult questions. Do not be afraid to speak truth to help someone understand. Our job is not to convince people, but to inform them. Obviously, always in a loving way. The way you live out your life can be a testimony for someone to know that it is possible to live a joyful life and follow God. This is just another example, but when I was studying abroad, sometimes I went to mass by myself because a lot of the people that I was with or friends with, they didn't go to church. I don't miss mass on Sundays, and so it was something that was really important to me. Like I knew I had to make it to mass every Sunday regardless of anything, regardless if I was going to Paris for the weekend, regardless if I was going to Rome. And so by those ways and by you living out your faith, like you're being a testimony, you're saying that it's possible. People might call you names and they might, you know, have this opinion of you, but rejoice when you are persecuted because you will be rewarded. Do not be afraid to be radical disciples of Christ. So yeah, I really just want to encourage you guys. It's definitely possible, and it doesn't mean it's not going to be hard and there's going to be difficulties and there's going to be hard days, but you can do it. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to encourage you. I really hope that this video was helpful. If you guys would like me to do more of these videos, then definitely let me know. I love having these kind of conversations. My close friends, they all know this is like the kind of conversations that we'll have. My soul is set on fire like when I'm talking about this stuff. If you guys have ever felt this way before, please let me know in the comments. I would love to keep encouraging you and being here for you. I'm actually gonna be at the March for Life in Washington, D.C. this year. I'm super excited to be out there defending life. Please pray for me. Please pray for everyone that's gonna be there. That's gonna be everything for this video. Please remember that you are so loved. I will see you guys in my next video.